Hey, lovies, it's Gigi again, and I'm back to discuss more physical manifestations of overthinking. And so, in the comments, let me know if you've experienced this or even any tips that you may have that um, you help to stop the overthinking. But I'm going to share a few here. As an executive life coach, I help my clients who are overthinkers to really stop thinking, start doing, and so that they can achieve the success that they crave. And so one of the major roadblocks that I have seen, one of the major roadblocks I have seen to that success is this connection between mind and body. It exists because overthinking and its impact on both your mental and your physical well-being is effective. So we're going to explore today to see, how we can overcome that. And again, for those of you that know me, I I like to say I'm a recovering overthinker. I do have my moments when I overthink. So I truly understand how this affects you in your life as an entrepreneur. And so overthinking, think of it this way. It's like a runaway train, right? It's constantly moving and working hard, but it's a train you're trying to stop. Excuse me. And so the mental chatter that's constantly going on in your mind, it interferes at night when you can't turn off your brain. And so during the day, we have distractions, or we have what we the tools that I show my clients to really help us so that we can break the pattern of overthinking. But at night, you know, we our brains does not stop, and it becomes filled with worries, regrets, anxieties. If you have something coming up, your brain doesn't let you rest, and rest is so important to us. And so again, if you are having this nighttime mental marathons, you're not alone. And it's really imperative that we learn to turn it off so that we can have restorative rest. So let's talk about, me, I always talk about the consequences, right? So consequences of sleep deprivation are far reaching. You wake up feeling not refreshed. You struggle in focusing on things, and really we become ill-equipped, short-tempered, moody, grouchy to handle the day's challenges. We find that um, it it really becomes this vicious cycle of mental and physical fatigue, exhaustion, and really that's a recipe for burnout. So if we understand this mind-body connection, we understand that our brains cannot stop the patterns that we've taught it. So chronic overthinking is going to have an impact on your health, physical health. It's not all in your head when you're experiencing headaches, muscle tension, digestive issues. Your immune system becomes weakened because of the stress that you are feeling. And therefore, you're going to find more stress-related illnesses in the coming days, or you may have already experienced that. And your overall vitality and performance is lacking. And again, I'm not a physician, I'm not a psychiatrist, but truly and honestly, don't ignore these physical manifestations that are coming up, these symptoms that are telling you there is something wrong, or that you need restorative sleep, restorative rest, because it's like a check engine light on your car. If you ignore it for long enough, you're going to break down. So if there's ways that you can help yourself to break free from this overnight overthinking track, let's do that. So there are some N.L.P tips that I'm going to share with you. And again, N.L.P is neuro-linguistic programming. They're just techniques to help you with communication, confidence, and also bring awareness to what's going on with you. So some of the tips to quiet your mind, if you're finding that out, is think of a physical action that's going to break the cycle of overthinking at night, right? So it could be as simple as, touching your forefinger and thumb together. This creates tension. Don't do this. Do something that's going to be soothing, something very simple. You know, and if that's a gang sign, I don't know, but do something that's going to be soothing to you and not exasperate the situation, you know. Excuse me. So begin to pair whatever that action you choose as your anchor with a time of relaxation. So if you're watching some mindless TV, yes, I'm guilty of it, right? Begin to do that action. And if you know that your body's relaxed, and begin to do that action that you have chosen to be your anchor. Because what's going to happen is your mind, your brain is going to associate that action with calm and relaxation. Does that make sense? Okay, so think about it. What's something that's going to help you interrupt the pattern of overthinking so that you are in control of your emotions, but also your rest? Another N.L.P tactic, I like to call it, or technique, is to reframe your thinking. So challenge your negative beliefs. If in the middle of the night you're waking up and you are feeling that your thoughts are just taking you down a negative spiral, then reframe that. Is this thought being helpful to me? Is this thought true for right now? Or am I just falling into old patterns of negative self-talk, negative thinking? So again, reframing it. So I'm going to fail, or I'm not successful, then I'm doing my best and that's enough. Reframing that negative thought to something positive. And in the moment, if you are attempting to do something new, oh, I'm not good at anything. Reframe that to, I'm able to learn new techniques, and that is going to lead to my success. I'm capable of learning something new, and that makes me feel good. Make that shift. And then submodality shifts. Now, these are when you're stuck in that negative thought process, right? It's about changing the way that we think. And really, images are huge in this. The people that are better at this are bilingual speakers or people that speak in many languages because they think in images. So try something that's going to help you think in a different way. If the voice in your head is filled with worry and it's loud and insistent, turn down the volume. If that nagging thought it feels like it's one of those strobe lights, dim the light, tone it down, change the modality of that to lessen it and the emotional impact that it's going to have on you. So I also like to, because mindfulness and goes along with self-care, as of what I know. And so practicing self-care techniques for your health, for the health of your body and mind are going to be such a game changer for you. And so think about it. Your nighttime routine. Are you on the phone right before you're about to get to bed, playing a game? Oh, well, this winds me down. It doesn't. So think about, establish a relaxing bedtime routine, right? Do something that's going to wind down and relax your body. So it might be a warm bath, reading a book, um, listening to calming music or sounds that'll help you get to sleep in a calm, restful way. I love the sound of the ocean in and out. And so when I'm in a different city and not in my own bed, alone, bed, meaning not with my husband, right? I'll put on the sounds of waves, and that just helps to calm me down, and it prepares me for restful sleep so that I can present the following day. First thing in the mornings for me is that I do mindful meditation. I do my mindful breathing exercises, and then I just allow myself to be. And if my thinking is triggered, then I go back to counting my breaths. And you can start with as simple as 3 minutes a day, right? So I do breathing techniques with my clients, and it's very simple. It's really just counting in 6, pausing maybe to count to 3, and then counting out 8. If you do that 3 times, you've already done 1 minute. So think of ways that you can count. And the counting is very counted, the breathing is very counted and very methodical and very calm. So it would be breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that 3 times in the morning, and you'll feel yourself calming down. Not only are you filling your body with oxygen, but you're also, when you're breathing out longer, letting out any toxins that don't need to be there. Okay. And then physical activity is another self-care routine. Not intensive workouts, but regular workouts, whether it's beautiful weather where I'm at in Florida right now. And so it's a little chilly, but it's fine. But walking in the morning, it is really good. And it's a good practice here in Florida because in the summertime, it gets really hot. Well, I should say, next month it'll start getting hot. So again, it's one of those pieces where, what is a routine that you're creating for yourself that's going to set the intention of your day? Am I going to be scattered because I don't have a routine, or am I going to establish my routine? And then part of that routine is setting intentions for the day and planning for the day. So as I, spoke of, overthinking can impact your health, but there's ways to overcome it. In all things, our life is a journey, right? So overcoming overthinking is a journey. It's not a destination. And so as we understand that, let's get together. I'd love to hear your comments. Let's get together to see if we can set up a plan for you so that you can stop the overthinking, you can start doing and achieve the success you crave. All right, lovies, until later.